Hello guys, and welcome to another server tour. And yeah, I'm together with a lot of ZipKrowd members again. Hey Milky, Tango is with us this time. It has been a long time.
Hey guys.
I don't know, have you ever been in a server tour so far?
Nope. This is the first.
Woohoo! Finally!
Finally made it. Finally.
Yeah, it's always difficult with the time zone differences. And there's Bernie as well, and some invisible guy. We will figure out later who that is, I believe. Hey Gannon.
Hey.
So, what do we have to show you today? So, first of all, yeah, this. Finally, the witch farms are all running, hooked up, and producing tons of shit. Many people will probably have seen this already in my Let's Play. So, this witch farm produces up to 27,000 items per hour, and so pretty much an inventory in 5 minutes. We can show you this on the top as well. And we also got a lot more changes. So, one change is we have a second of these furnace arrays down here now, since we do now actually get enough sticks that we can easily fill up or run two of them. Let's actually try this out. Do we have anything to burn up here? Oh, really? Do we? But I showed this last time already, so the stuff is evenly getting. Oh shit! Sorry, Tango, I wanted to access the furnace, but you were right in front of me and I had the bow equipped.
Drive by.
Yeah, more or less. Well, we don't need to show it in action, but there were at least 5 cobblestones somewhere in here. Yeah. Let's put them in. Woohoo! It smelled 5 cobblestones using 5 furnaces. Makes total sense. Ha! That's what I call effective. Well, at least it's actually effective since you need 2 sticks to burn up a cobble anyway, so you're not losing any sticks here. And we are done. And we got 5 stones in here, so that was rather quick. Yep, it works intended. I got them already. Woohoo! Free stone. Well, so you can also put the stuff in here back into the system. If I flip this lever here, it's automatically getting sorted, so we should sooner or later, see some nether brick arriving here and also getting sorted in beside all that witch drops. So let's get to the top there. You can also see the witch drops there and you can also collect them. And then we can show you our incredibly overly, well, it's not overly complicated, but it's using way too many iron and redstone blocks. The sorting system we built for all the witch drops. Since you can guess that we don't need that many death bottles and spider eyes, we can turn all the stuff off individually. So let's get up again, first of all. Okay, here we are in the top floor, and over here there's a chest with some ender pearls to provide enough to get up here. And here's our nether. How did we call this nether wart farm again? It's the most fancy thing we have on our server, right?
It's the nether wart farm no one has ever complained about.
Right, so this is the only farm no one has ever complained about. Not producing any lag, not using up any space, not resource intensive, and absolutely maintenance free. Just let it there and not produce anything. That's the way it works. And yeah, let me just go in here in the stream and you can see my inventory was empty before and we are getting a lot of drops here all the time. And yeah, just don't want to show it. If you want to see how quick this actually is working, just check the latest LP from me. And now let's get up this tower there and get a little bit of a better overview of the storage room and the perimeter. And so you can also see the changes we made to the witch farms again. Here we go. You can see this elevator is really easy to use. Hey Philip, I'm so
Hey.
tempted to knock you off right now. You know this? Don't get too close. Oh, careful!
Oh, JL.
Oh. I should better get out of here. Well, you can see I actually have Optifine installed right now, and therefore I can zoom in a little bit. And we see a lot of, pretty big buses down there. And whatever. Thanks for the sugar. And we installed pillars below each witch farm to support them and not make them float that much. And so you also see the cake and flower pot combination we showed you already in the last server tour. And within those pillars, at least within one of them, there's a lot of redstone going on to control all the drops. And yeah, since it actually took quite a lot of resources and also time to build this wiring here, I'll show this in detail in a second. We used up our 4 double chests of iron blocks for all those towers and covering all this wiring a little bit. Well, we didn't know what else to do with them anyway. So, yeah, actually, let's go down to the wiring and then show you how we made this.
Hello guys, we're down here under the storage room and we're standing in front of the control panel for the witch farms. And we have just set up several T flip-flops here, and we can just press the button and you can see it will switch off. So if I wanted to turn off bottles and sticks, I could do that. And we will have to wait for a little while because there are lots of items in the stream, but if you keep watching the elevator over here, you'll see that sticks and water bottles will stop flowing up at some point. And you can do this with any item. You can control what drops you want, and pretty easy. These just go through the buses that JL mentioned earlier. The design is pretty simple. If you come back here, you can see it. It's just a monostable pulse shortener that sends a 1-tick pulse to some redstone blocks down there. Can't really see them, but those just turn on or off the signal, and then the pistons up here have cauldrons on them which handle the lights.
Yeah, it's pretty cool since we do actually have 2 separate T-flip-flops. One is down for the actual wiring and the second one is just for the indicator lights. But yeah, we wouldn't be able to use redstone blocks here since they butt the pistons themselves, but the cauldrons are always a nice method if you wanna get power from something you can move with the pistons but don't have. But redstone blocks are somehow tricky because they produce power to butt the pistons themselves often. So this is nice setup. We also use this in the later wiring of the farms. So let's go down and check that out. So first of all, here's a spawn-proof wiring, which is quite compact to get the signal downwards. Let me just zoom in a little bit, and you can see it's just pistons above with redstone blocks above glowstone. So the glowstone just makes it spawn-proof. And they are staggered like this so that we can trigger each of these rows individually. And so let me just quickly griff in here to demonstrate what's going on down here. So right here, all the rows which are triggered will have this block moved in front of this furnace here with irons in it, and this just is adjusted with the fill state so that it exactly reaches to this repeater here, not to the adjacent ones. And so it works for all the other rows. So you can see the last 2 rows here, which were bottles and sticks as far as I know, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. They are turned off at the moment, but the signal reaches to all the other rows. And if you wonder why didn't we put slabs directly on top of here, well, it's the same reason as why I use this block and slab combination almost everywhere in the wiring, because it's also slime spawn proof, since slimes and spiders do actually need 2 non-solid blocks on top to be able to spawn, and an iron block is a solid block, so we can't get spiders in that wiring without having it to light up, and also no tiny slimes. Yeah, those indicator lights also show pretty well how this is working. And we also got a 4th ender elevator installed by now. You can see it's the same as the others, right in front of the potion sorter. And what I really like is how this intersection here turned out. You might think, well, it's rather simple to spread those signals here, but it's actually not that simple if you want to keep it compact at least. So right here we have the same setup again, just 7 repeaters next to each other, and well, each of them, let me grief in here. I hope I have a stick touch pickaxe. Yes, I do. So awesome. So what happens is that the signal goes across and get split up diagonally. It's a little bit hard to see here, but on this diagonal we have torches below the lamps, and those just split up the signal so that it goes in this direction and as well as in the other one, and it still maintains being 2 meters high while also being slime spawn proof, which is pretty nice. So you can imagine that it pretty much, yeah, the signal over here splits up here to the left and over here to the right, and we pretty much grab out the signal from this side here on this diagonal and just split up to left and right so that we have 7 different buses which don't intersect at all on each of those sides. I hope you can see this somehow. And it's pretty cool, and it also looks pretty decent since you can still see with the indicator lamps here which rows are turned on and which are turned off. So let me put in these glass blocks back in place, and I don't know if anyone is still back up at the wire. We could probably show this, and I need another lamp right here. Hey, I dug this with Silk Touch. Yay! So lit up redstone lamps still work. Woohoo! I heard it's gonna be fixed in 1.7, so we probably need to grab a lot of stacks of them in case you ever want to build a big wall out of item frames with lit up redstone lamps. I don't know. Yeah. We are done with this, so let's get to the towers. And someone just turned one of the levers, so you can see it really nicely here. Thanks. That's, yeah, you can trigger these rows individually and then now branch off to each of those witch farms. And yeah, let's also take a look at them. Ah, witches are dying. Such a nice sight in here. Die, witches. Well, if you're at the outside here, we are obviously loading also caves behind that, since we didn't light up a single cave behind the perimeter. No, nothing at all. So spawn rates should go down pretty quick as soon as the caves down there are filled up. And what we did here is we have repeaters controlling whether we want to sort out, for example, gunpowder and sticks. Right now, sticks aren't not getting sorted out since this repeater here is blocked. This hopper here is blocked, sorry, with the repeater. So they won't get sucked down here, but instead travel horizontally to this dropper here, which throws them into the water current. But water bottles, spider eyes, and sugar is getting sorted out. And yeah, that means it gets sucked down by these hoppers here and will be transported into another dropper, which fires this stuff into lava. So that's the way it works. I think I showed this already last time. And the way we got the signal up is, yeah, pretty compact in here. We have this tower here with 7 torches going around. So you can imagine there are 3 torches over here. Let me actually just brief in for a second so you can see better. There we go. And I can't reach that damn iron block anymore. Okay. And yeah, so this is controlling all of the 7 different item drops. And we even have the light switches for the witch farms installed as well. So you wonder might wonder how is this going to work if we only have 7 different signal lines but want to control the lights as well. Well, we simply say if you want the witch farms turned off, we just simply turn them off when we don't want any drop. So when all these drops are turned off, we have this AND gate here, also using a cauldron. So you can see all those torches here are powering this redstone line, and if all of them are off, this piston here will retract, turning off this comparator here and this long torch tower. And I can also show this real quick by just getting up and hey Cabo, wanna break that? Oh, let's actually, we can override this, can we? Yeah, we can. If we flip this lever here, you can override it and turn on the wiring, and the same is going to happen if you turn off all the witch drops. And so it's automatically, you don't even need to flip the whole farm separately, you just turn off all the drops if you want to have no witch farm producing. Because the downside of this is obviously it causes a little bit of lag, and well, if you have enough sticks and gunpowder and everything else, you probably don't want to have your chests overflowing all the time. Yeah, so it was quite a lot of rambling around. Oh, and I see someone placed an iron bar instead of a redstone block, iron block there. Do you see this? My OCD sensors are triggering. No. Oh well. Well, we might fix it later on. but just notice it. And yeah, I think that covers it all. The wiring is working pretty well, and a lot of people are in this small room here. There's barely enough space in here. Hey. Yeah, let's get to the next part. We got a lot of other new builds around this, our server, and I think the next one Milkyw is going to show you. Alright, here we are at our old trading place. We call it Shotouts place because he was the first who traded so much that we got our first iron villager. I think he got him. Is that right? Well, at that time at least he was trading a lot and he built up this little island here. But you can already see the beacon in the background there, and that's where our new trading place is. And that's also why we have Tango here in this episode, because he helped a lot building this up, I think. And yeah, Milkyw did this also. They really deserve the attention, and because they are all, they are the reason why there is this build over there in the hill. So let's check this out. Milkyw, would you guide us to your new trading hall?
Yeah, let's just go
Where are you at the
through the
moment?
sugarcane and then
there.
through an inner pearl to the beach over there, to Gannon.
Yeah, super fancy walkway already. Well, there's a portal directly into the trading hall, but this way you can see better where everything is. Over there, there's our spawn, by the way.
Yep,
Right in that direction.
That iron blocks are leading directly to spawn.
Cool.
Behind jail.
Alright, and here it is. So, tell us what we got here.
Yeah, so this is a trading hall, one wide tileable with 64 cells. Currently it's not really filled up, because we've done a lot of trading today, and it's all, well, working kind of nicely already, but yeah, some minor flaws which have to be fixed. The mostly being the zombie lag, but yeah, that's something we cannot really tackle right now, so we will just have it on the peaceful mob switch turned on when we trade here.
Yeah.
To
I don't know if many people are aware of it, but we do actually have a peaceful mob switch. Just quickly explaining how this works. We have a spider spawner and a portal leading to them, and there are like 300 spiders in it. So if you and there's also I think roughly 200 meter long wiring to those chunks where the spider spawner is, and a second portal at that location. So if you are entering through the portal where the spider spawner is and leaving again, all those spiders get unloaded. But if you go to the other portal and activate those line, the chunks will get loaded, but only no entity ticks will be processed because they are lazy chunks. And therefore the spiders won't despawn, but will add to the mob cap, and will therefore block any other mob spawns in the area. So we can go through one portal, trigger the switch to activate the system, and go through the other one to deactivate the mob spawn switch again. It's pretty cool. Well, so just tell us how this actually works, Milkyw.
Yeah, so I came up with this idea after we built the brewing station, where we had this one wide tileable distribution for the potions.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, what else could we use this for? And yeah, I came up with this trading hall. So as you can see, there are just rails when you go close to it. And yeah, just to show, like, if we send one guy out here, he'll just leave, and yeah, then I think we can go to the back there.
Yeah, they will all die when you press the button, by the way.
Yeah, they will die. I also got a second perfect iron villager, which I burned on accident today.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got some
Yeah.
mechanics for that already set up to keep the villagers,
Oh.
which are really, well,
Whoops.
if you got another perfect villager, but yeah, at that point that wasn't yet implemented properly, I guess. Oh,
yeah.
here you can
so
see,
here's riding.
keeps on
That's
riding,
what happened
he goes.
to the second perfect villager
Yeah.
got today.
So over here you can see this big wiring, rail mess. I guess there was quite a lot of work to set it up. The system at the top there is the same as we use in the potion system. That's this one right tileable distribution system I developed for the potions originally, but it works for these villagers as well. And what is that down here, Milkyw? Or
Yeah,
over here?
down there, quite a way down there, we have a villager breeding cell, and here is just an empty minecart detector. So when a villager comes up and is collected by the minecart will actually go through. and go there, and then we got some additional redstone to make sure new minecarts are dispensed, and also when there were no minecarts already. And yeah, some overflow protection, so currently the system stops breeding when the trading hall is full. And in it's already set up, so in 1.7 we can have a threshold of villagers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at it down there. I think that's actually exactly Tango's breeding design, isn't it? Tango?
Yeah, with a minor
With some modifications, yeah.
yeah, minor change at the bottom. The detector villager is not standing just in the doors, but it's pretty much the same setup as in the iron
This
trench.
is loud. 1
So
second. Okay.
yeah, it's pretty much the same setup as in the iron trench. He's standing on a piston, and you can move him up or down to make him able to see the doors or not see the doors, depending on whether you want the villagers to breed or not.
Yeah, so that villager down there is seeing these doors there, and since this is a hole to the ceiling, this will, just actually be counted as a village, and those villagers are trying to populate that village and breed forever. This light switch here just cycles this piston every 15 minutes roughly, and so it pushes all new bred baby villagers into this chamber here, and when they grow up they will just rise up the water current and fill up the potion hall. And as you can see, we are constantly killing some of them, but we are also constantly getting new. We didn't put more than 300 in it because it's already producing quite a lot of stress to the server CPU, and more would even lag out even more, so this is the maximum we thought would be sensible. But I think it's it's really cool so far. And yeah, as you just saw, this is the pickup system, the minecart detection system, and then they get they travel to the next open slot here. And how does this work over here?
This is just a system. Where are you actually? I can't
I'm
see
at
you.
the top at the golden blocks where the villagers drop into the different slots.
Yeah, so this is a vertical RS knowledge I came up with together with Philip, and so when the villagers drop through the tripwire, this will close off, and when you send them back out, it will open again.
So let's actually demonstrate. I would be a villager, so you see that piston there closed, and now we actually can't see a lot because I'm stuck in the wiring here. Shit. Okay, back up.
Yeah, just get
Go.
down there. I'll press the corresponding button.
Okay, let me get back.
So where is it?
Wrong side. This is confusing.
I can
Down
see
here.
Bernie. Is it?
So here we are back at the front.
Yeah.
Hi.
So if you
Here I am.
yeah, so if we press that button, it will open back up again. Well, now it didn't because it was already open, but
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you are planning to do a tutorial, or was that Tango? One
yeah,
of you
I'm
guys?
going to do the tutorial. Tango also has his LP. I think all this should be up at the same time as the server tour is, so we will just try to get it all released at the same time, so you can go and watch whatever you like about
Yeah.
this.
So it's pretty cool. That is, it's so compact. I mean, you have really a lot of villagers, and you can just, take a look at them. And if they are not worth being kept, just press the button and the lever at the side. At the end there, doesn't that actually flick the railings so that they don't get burned up, but rather than that's saved?
Someone actually flicked that down, which caused, what this lever does is that it bends this rail over here to the right side, and someone did that before, and so we got some villagers here that should actually have died. So let's care of these.
Oh, yeah. You're so mean. By the way, if you're wondering why this villager breeding cell is so far down, there are two reasons. First of all, villagers out of render distance means less lag, and secondly, we need to keep them out of the village radius, or otherwise they will get aggro and stop breeding when we kill them up here. Milky! You know that this is dangerous.
You don't say.
Oh, I love it already. And yeah, so
This actually hurts. Ouch.
as Milky said, if there are just exactly 64 minecarts in the system here, so the minecarts the system will automatically trigger when all minecarts are in place here and stop the breeding. Let's actually take a quick look at this. I think people might be interested how this is working. So all the minecarts which are not in the system are being kept as a threshold in this chest here and in this dispenser. And it spits out a new one whenever this minecart rolls over this detector rail here. So that means a new villager came in from the breeding. Wait, we can actually see it right here. So a new villager grew up. He's going to land in that cell.
He might be jumping a bit. Oh no, this is a nice guy.
There we go.
Yeah, the piston there is to align him
warning,
properly.
Triggers a new one. And Milkyw pushes that minecart, but you can see a new minecart got ready here.
You can also see the villager going into his cell.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We will be trading with you, guy. And there he goes. Cell is closed. Next one is ready. And whenever this dispenser here runs out of minecarts, well, it will just trigger this mechanism here, this T flip-flop, to turn off the breeding. Wait, the actually turning off is
actually it's Ars knowledge. But
yeah, this Ars knowledge. How do you actually turn it off at the end?
It's turned on when one minecart gets the new minecart gets in, and as soon as the first villager gets out again, it gets turned off again.
Alright, it goes down here and it triggers. What does it actually trigger? Just how do you turn off the breeding? That's what I wanted to know. Oh yeah, you lower the villager by one block.
That's this line over here.
Right.
Yeah, just the piston line, and up here we have just a setup, so just a pulse lengthener to make sure we don't get 1 tick pauses in these redstone blocks when they minecart arrives and gets dispensed out immediately. It might get a short pulse, and since these redstone blocks need quite a while to extend down,
makes sense.
Don't want any accidents to happen on that side.
Yeah, so this just is pretty much a power line down there, and it just moves the villager 1 block up or down, and so he triggers the village detection or untriggers it. Yeah, that's how the system is working. So well, in the tutorial we'll probably be able to see each part on its own. Why is there lava over here, by the way, on the very end?
That was some try to get rid of the zombies, but that didn't work out too well. Because they don't pass over rails, they would have needed to track that particular villager in that minecart.
Okay, that sucks.
Didn't turn out too well.
Yep, but all in all, this is really cool, and I think the only issues we need to fix right now is the zombie lag. So just light up this place properly, I guess, and or better say, ask Dinnerborn to fix the zombie lag. Would be option number 2. No, just kidding. And beside that, are there any other issues with the system here at the moment? We should mention them if we are not.
But with the changes I made today, it seems to be working reliably.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's just very, very cool, and awesome addition. And we will soon have more than just one iron villager, which is a huge improvement, since this 2-second idle time makes it really annoying to trade large amounts of iron with him. If you have 2 of them, you will probably be around twice as quick with trading the iron, and that obviously is a big difference. But we are not done yet. There is more new stuff built on the server, so let's get to the next place.
You need to see one.
So here we go, and we are at another new location, and a duel between Code Raider and...
are we actually doing that?
I thought you wanted to start it.
Okay, Milkyw.
Battle. Yeah, I see that's going to be a fair battle.
Go away.
Apparently he doesn't want to duel.
What did you do to each other anyway?
He punched me.
That makes sense. Well, we were actually here to show you all the fancy pigs we installed on this island here. They are just a nice decoration, and we thought, well, pigs, pink doesn't really create that much lag, you know, so pigs are actually quite lag friendly, so we placed several thousands of them across the island here. And so it's just, it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Well, okay, there might be an actual other reason. So you've heard that, or might have heard that they fixed the bug that pigments, which spawn because pigs getting struck by lightning, don't wear a sword. But the problem is there is no other way to get a pigman without a sword other than getting a pig struck by lightning. So since they've fixed this in 1.7, and I really say I don't think that it is really a bug, since that's the only how do you say
Well, you
special
can
thing
prove
about
that
these.
you got a pig struck by lightning by having a pigman without a sword.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just cooler than a normal pigman here. So we actually got one already, but it's like we have this installed for 2 weeks already, or not installed, but just these 1,000 pigs roughly across the whole island, and we only got one thunderstorm so far and managed to get one pigman. Or did we actually have a second one? I heard that
We
someone
have
caught a
had
second one.
We have a whole
Several.
bunch.
Quite a lot.
I mean, I'm talking about pigmen, not about thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look around.
We
Look
have
around.
You got
Quite a
more
bit
by
more.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, we only had one.
Well,
every
Look between the
thunderstorm.
melons or the
Everyone
stone
runs
blocks.
here.
Troll cannon. Do we have anyone which can carry items?
Nope, impossible.
Oh shit. Something cannon.
he ran out of names.
Yeah, I guess we can kill these pigs at some point, but it's pretty cool. And by the way, we also dug this island here, where we were running low on cobblestone, so we had to get a little bit more. And we stored it all in their chests over there. And yeah, I don't know. Is there any other good reason to dig such an island? Well, not really if you don't also dig all the ocean around it. So we started with that as well. And
We just got too used to digging a perimeter, so
yeah, we were missing the digging,
Something to
right? That's
continue.
was
Yeah,
the
I
main
just
reason.
didn't feel at home anymore without any.
Yeah.
digging.
Yeah, and also I didn't show this actually yet, but last time when we were digging the perimeter, Panda traded 14 double chests of diamond pickaxes to be able to dig this out completely. But when we actually were digging it, most of the people just traded some more pickaxes to repair the sets they just had in their inventory when going to the enderman farm. So we are left with I don't know, around 6 double chests of diamond pickaxes at the moment. And
Wherever.
we have stored them on our enderman farm. So if anyone needs a diamond pickaxe, we have 6 double chests at the moment as threshold. And so we thought, why not wasting some of them here in this island here? It did probably take 5 hours or so to dig this all away. And now it's up to you to figure out why we're digging this. And I guess many people know it already. Just a hint, this is a mushroom island. Yep. I guess that should be enough for most of you. But well, the rest can just look it up in the comments, I guess. Okay, well, it was a little bit of a lot of rambling for this just super plain island here. But before we end the episode, there is one new building on the server here, which we also didn't show yet on the server tour. And that's another one which is done by Milky. Yeah. Welcome everyone at Impulse's Speed Shows. We are partying here since he's not there, so no one can stop us from having a good time here, taking some nice drinks and taking a dump. So this is the fancy toilet. Yeah, let's flap the toilet lid a little bit here. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to get damaged, but it still it's a lot of fun. And you can even flush the toilet. So there we go. And here you can see a turning TangoTek. Yeah, this fancy toilet here. So I recommend everyone to put this in his own house. If he ever wants to have some privacy, you should also add a door maybe. But I think, I don't know, it just looks so funny. The minecart is actually sitting on top of the inner bounding box of the cauldron. Therefore, Tango is not that far down. If you would put the minecart directly on the bottom, he would just be sticking out of the cauldron with his head, which also looks hilarious. But this way, it's a little bit more accurate. Well, that's what we actually wanted to show you guys. But it's rather over there. So, let's go there.
Yeah. As you can see, there is a beacon that uses diamond blocks. So, yeah, that's what we wanted to show you.
Yeah.
Oh
Milky
wait,
was
there's
Exactly.
something
farming a lot
behind
of
it.
diamond blocks
Oh,
here.
what is that? Look, there's something built here.
Oh, yeah. Who built this crap? Looks
Well,
horrible.
That would be me. Yeah, it's
There's
all
a lot of grass
new
blocks.
design, really very natural. Tons of sheep to make some noise.
Tons
so
of
you
sheep?
don't want to stay here at all.
Oh.
And
Oh, tons of sheep. I understood tons of shit. Okay.
Right.
man.
No, what
No,
is this?
sheep.
Just tell.
That's like these furry things with. Well, it's not actually furry, right?
Tell us what the
But,
purpose of this is here.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to know now.
Well, it's an fully AFK-able wool farm, basically. Maybe you can just. Well,
Can I try it out? Would like to.
yeah, of course. So, yeah, what you do is you just sit in a minecart, then hold right-click on that stone button, and then you don't move your mouse anymore at all, and just hold right-click down, and that's all that's to do.
Hey, I got a shear. And there we go. Keep on rolling. And we are shearing all that those sheeps here. And I guess the rails here have the purpose of slowing the player down so that he is slowly rolling across and not missing any of the sheep. And what other features does the system have? I know some of them already, but you might want to present it to the viewers.
Well, the sheep are separated by iron doors, as you can see as JL drives by, and that's to keep them from colliding, so it's lag friendly. And also every sheep has exactly one grass block to stand on. So yeah, no distribution failures on that side. The wool is automatically collected, so you are not limited to your inventory space, but rather the space you have at the output, or the amount of shears you put in before you set in your AFK. And yeah, also the pattern for the grass is pretty much optimal, so you can get optimum grass growth, so it grows back as quick as possible.
Yeah, so as far as I know, you also get a new shear every round, and on the first round you're actually using up the shear before you reach the end, but that is because all the sheeps do have regrown wool, but as soon as you're traveling here a second time, some of them won't, so we'll actually make it to the end with your shear, and then be able to get all of the wool from the sheep. And it's gotta be collected in these chests here. We emptied them already, but I don't know, you farmed here for how long and get how many wool? Do you know
I don't
again?
know how long I farmed in total, but I'd say it was around, I don't know, 15 hours total, and we got, I think, 1.5 to 2 double chests
Of each wool color.
of each wool color.
So that makes it to, well, roughly
A
25 double chests or so. The 25 double chests of wool in 15 hours, so more than a double chest of wool per hour. Well, it is pretty cool. And the best part of is obviously that you just need to hold a mouse button and can go as with a fish farm or any other AFK-able designs. Just put some weight on the button, which keeps holding right click. And you already made a tutorial for this, so for the people who haven't subscribed to Milkyw's channel and didn't see that yet, if you're interested in building this AFK-able sheep farm, it's pretty much just an overhaul and a vast major improvement to the one I built a long time ago. So you can see there are minecarts traveling along here, and they get triggered whenever you run across this line with this detector rail here, and then they collect all the wool you previously produced by just moving along with the minecart and holding down your shear and shearing all the sheeps. So let's actually check how many wool we got from the first try. Should be some in. Yeah, we got 49 lime wool. And whenever your inventory is empty, you will pick up another shears out of this setup here. So yeah, it's working really well, as we told you already. And I recommend this for everyone who needs a lot of wool for for a big project.
Where did you put the minecart, by the way?
I left it while being in the middle because I didn't want to wait till I'm at the end. But let me just put it back to the start.
Good guy, JL.
Yeah.
Cleaning up after himself.
I can just leave it here, right? You just need another
just
shear in
put
your
it
hand.
at the starting point, yeah. If you wanted to get out and you are leaving here, you can just access this chest while you're approaching, and you will automatically go to that spot.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. The cool thing about this is that how you just move slowly along with these rails here works really well, and makes sure that you don't miss any of the sheeps. And I think that concludes the server tour. Yeah, a lot of new stuff has been shown, and a lot of rambling has been done, but some new designs as well. And before we forget, obviously, we do have something planned with the technique of, yeah, pretty much creating spawners. Let's say it this way, it's not really creating them, but forcing the world generation to spawn them at different spots. I guess every one of you has seen Panda's video. If not, check it out. I'll link it also in the description. And yeah, so Tekabo, Dan, and Panda, and we are also actually, a lot of people help with the project, and so we know a lot, and it's also possible to get more than 4 spawners, and we are aiming at as many as possible. We don't know yet how many we will be able to do, but we are hoping for a gigantic spawner. But yeah, don't spoil too much. We will see if we can get this done. But that will be part of the next server tour if we are already done with this at that point. And so that's it for now, for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.